Welcome back to the Daily Vid, and unfortunately for the second day on the trot, I'm going on another rant. I'm going to have another rant up, which is disappointing. I don't want to have to do it, but it's just been another one of those days. So let's have a little rundown of the day before I get onto the rant, because let's try and get some degree of positivity. What's gone on today? So this morning, went into the pub. We had a really good weekend, so here's some positivity. I did the figures for the weekend, and we had a really good Friday, Saturday, Sunday were brilliant. Fully booked on Sunday again. Really good Saturday night for Valentine's night. So we had a really good weekend, a good positive weekend. And bookings for this week, although aren't amazing for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we do have some bookings, whereas last week we didn't have many. So again, that's a positive. Thursday night, steak night, looks like it's fully booked. Friday looks okay. Saturday looks really good. And Sunday, we're nearly fully booked already. So in that respect, it's all positive. It's all good. Things are moving in the right direction. So couldn't be happier. However, as some of you may or may not know, for quite a long time now, we have been looking for a new sous chef in the kitchen. Head chef Lee needs some help, needs some support, and as we've got two kind of, I don't like to call them junior chefs. They're not really junior chefs anymore. They've both been with us nearly since the start. Well, one of them has been with us from the start. The other one has been with us nearly from the start, and they're brilliant. But I feel like for their development, they just need to be, like I say, I don't want to call them junior chefs. They need to just continue their chefing journey, and to help them along the way and to help Lee have more support, we need a sous chef, or we need someone with some more experience, even if it's someone older who's looking for kind of a few less hours. We're looking for that kind of point in between head chef Lee and the other guys. And we've had an advert out for probably over a year now and not had much come in. However, we've probably had about 5 or 6 people who have seen it, have sounded good, they're local, they sound really keen, message back and forth, agree a time to come into for an interview, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is right. Out of 5 of them, only one of them has ever turned up for an interview. The other 4 have been talking. Yes, I'll be there. They've even kind of confirmed the interview time, and then they've just not turned up. And then they never answer an email again. And I've had it the same for front of house stuff as well. At least 2 people have come in for an interview, and these aren't youngsters. These are like, one of them in particular was a really experienced front of house woman. She'd been doing it for ages. She came in, I got on really well with her, we had a great chat, she was really keen to come in and do a trial shift, and then radio silence, couldn't get hold of her. And another person this week as well, really keen, wants to come in, and then nothing. Not even a, really sorry, I found something else. It's just, they don't, just complete ghosting. And I can't work out, is this a really common thing now, that because people don't feel like they have to pick up a phone or actually have a conversation, it's just so much easier to ignore people when it comes to job interviews, and you don't have to be honest with people and just like say, because it's not a bad thing to just say, I've changed my mind, or it's not for me anymore, or I found another job, or I'm not looking for a job anymore, I'm staying where I am. That's fine. It really is fine to say that. There's no pressure. It's just, let people know. Let people know that you're not coming to an interview. I sat there today. The guy today was supposed to come at 12 o'clock. He then said he couldn't get there till 12:15, which is fine. And then he just didn't turn up at all. And then there was no word from him at all. And it's just, what's going on? Why? Why say you're coming and then just don't come without any word whatsoever? So there you go. That's my rant. I can't believe it. You should never assume you're going to be able to get staff, but bearing in mind, there's a lot of hospitality establishments closing down from what I can see and hear. We are really struggling to find any staff for the kitchen, which kind of surprised me. But then I think, well, maybe just people are just fed up of hospitality and they can't see any light at the end of the tunnel. So maybe they're just going into different work. They're just not doing it anymore, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of, that is kind of annoying. But anyway, let's move on. That's kind of my mini rant about hospitality today. Um, Mrs. May's gone up north. She's gone to Bolton. So I'm home alone now with all the kids and Reggie as well. Reggie's there fast asleep on the sofa. Tomorrow is line cleaning day. So I've got Mel coming down from Clearbrew to clear the line. So I've got to get into the pub at 9:30 to let him in. And then I've got a very exciting meeting about the potential new venue that we might be looking to take on. So that is actually really exciting tomorrow. Charlie's off to do his private license, so he's doing that tomorrow. He's got a day of that followed by his exam, so hopefully he'll smash that out the park. I've been looking today about trying to work out when we're going to get some golf content going again, get the golf channel back up and running, but I mean, it's just so dreadful. The weather is so appalling. I just don't know when we're going to get back out there. And also, I need to talk about London Marathon training. I can't lie, I am struggling. I'm struggling with my knees. Everything else is all right, but my knees are in bits. I was supposed to go out for a run tonight, and I just can't do it. I can't put my knees through it because I just can't bear how it's going to feel tomorrow. So, if anyone out there has got any advice on knee braces for running, I would love to hear from you, because I think I don't know what it is. I've never had bad knees before. I've played so much tennis on hard courts as well, and I've never really had knee problems, but they are really bad. They are hurting a lot, like a real lot. Actually, it's now hurting to walk. So I am starting to get a bit concerned. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the marathon, even if I have to do it on crutches. I'm going to finish it. But it is now starting to affect my training, because I'm just, the thought of going out, it's not so much the run, it's the day after. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm kind of, in some ways, I'm also kind of worried about the damage I'm doing to my knees. That's the other thing as well. So, anyway, hopefully the weather will be better tomorrow. I am going to go out for a run tomorrow regardless. I might just go to Sports Direct and try and pick up some cheap knee braces, see if that makes a difference. But I'd love to hear any advice anyone's got about knee problems with running, because I feel like that's going to be my biggest problem, is the old knees. But it is concerning. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll sort it out. It's only 26 and a bit miles, isn't it? Even if I have to walk it all. Not that I will. Obviously, I'll be able to run some of it, but I might just have to walk a bit more than I was planning to with my jeffing technique. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of, there you go. A bit of positivity on the business, a bit of negativity with the staffing search and how people are with interviews these days. And then a bit of positivity. No, it was just negativity again, wasn't it, really, to be honest, about my knees. So one positive, two negatives. Can I finish on a positive? I don't know if I can. Well, Mrs. May and Charlie's training they're doing brilliantly, and I'm very, very proud of them. So that's a positive, isn't it? They're doing fantastic. Mrs. May's training is doing brilliantly. Charlie is absolutely flying. He's doing great. So I'm very, very proud of them. But other than that, not a lot of positivity at the moment. I'm feeling a bit down about the marathon training. I can't lie, and I'm not down about the staff search, because that's just like an ongoing thing. We'll get there. We'll find someone. It's just frustrating that people don't turn up when they say they're going to turn up. So don't do that. If you're currently job search and you don't want the job anymore, or you don't want to go to the interview, just let people know. Just let them know. That's all I say. Just do that, because it's really, really irritating otherwise, just to not turn up and just to radio silence and ghosting people when you said you're going to turn up for an interview. Annoying. There you go. Anyway, take care. See you tomorrow. I'll try and think of something. I'll try and be positive. Phone ran out of storage. Take care. See you tomorrow. Thanks for all the likes, all the comments, all the subscribers. And I'll see you tomorrow.